Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Brenda and I'm really excited to be back on YouTube. It's been over a year, a little bit over a year since I've last posted and a lot has happened. As you can tell by the title, obviously, I do have a baby now. 2021 I think was one of the best years for me. Obviously because of my pregnancy, having my baby. We moved as well. We bought a home, so there was a lot of stuff going on, but really great stuff last year, and I was definitely enjoying that. My family, myself. I'm really glad to have some time because with a baby, if you're a mama, you know it's whatever you can like do with it while the time they're asleep, and this baby's naps are very short nowadays. So I am taking advantage and filming this video while he takes a nap. Hopefully he can at least sleep while I do this video. If not, I'll just go grab him and he'll have to do the video with me. Anyways, we'll go ahead and get started. So today I'm going to talk about items that have been super helpful for me that I don't always see people talk about, and not just baby items but also items for us moms that have made my life easier. You'll hear some kind of background noise. I have the camera going on because he's taking a nap in his swing in the living room. I am in his room right now, so yes. So the first item I wanted to share with you is his little bed. Well, kind of. So this is what I put in his bassinet. We're co-sleeping right now, so he's still not sleeping in his room. And I put this since day one. And it helps to shape his head correctly. Their legs are not, he doesn't use this anymore. You can definitely take it off, move it up or down. But this helps to keep his legs up a little bit while he sleeps, and it supposedly helps with baby's digestion, which is good because you do not want a gassy baby, because yeah, that would be no fun. Thankfully I did not have any issues with that or constipation, colics. Really, it was just, I don't know if it was just a baby, if this actually helps, I don't know, but I never really had an issue with that. And this is definitely really helpful. At the beginning I would put it on his swing as well, and then put him obviously on top of this. Very portable. When I went to my parents' house, I would just throw this in the diaper bag and take it with me. So I definitely recommend this. He was born with a cone head because I had to push like over 3 hours. So he definitely had a little baby cone head at the beginning, but obviously went back to normal, and I was so glad I had something to support his head better when he had that cone head. If you do want the birth story, let me know. I'm glad to share what went down. But yes, this item definitely recommend. I will be linking the items below in the description box because I think everything from here you're able to get at Amazon. So yes. The second thing for baby, and it's also a sleeping item, is the matching sleeping suit. Is it? Yes, matching sleep suit. This thing is perfect when they're out of the swaddle. So he was starting to move a lot, and I would come to find in the middle of the night that his head was like out here and he was all crossed, and I'm like, you know what, he's basically 3 months already. He needs something else now to keep him from moving less. And it also helped with startling at night, because he would startle, he'll move his hand, and especially because he likes to sleep with his hands open, so he would startle. And this definitely was a game changer. Since the first night, he did not get out of his bed, didn't really startle, and he sleeps through the night. He's been sleeping through the night for a while now, but this was definitely helpful, because when he would move and get out of his bed, it would be uncomfortable for him. So he wasn't sleeping quite as well, and I wasn't either, because I was just bringing him, you know, fixing him and putting him back in place. This one's 3 to 6 months. Yes, so 12 to 18 pounds, and then obviously you can go ahead and get a bigger one as he grows. I don't know, well, depending on where you live and your baby as well, I don't know if I'll be getting the exact same one, once he grows out of this, because it's probably going to be more during like summertime, and this is probably going to be too hot, but we'll see how it goes. But yes, I definitely recommend a sleeping suit. Maybe not this one exactly if that's not, you know, what you're looking for. There's definitely a ton you can search for or get, whatever works best for you, but it's definitely helpful to have one. I feel like they sleep better, and if they sleep better, you sleep better as well. All right, so another baby item here. This is a pretty obvious one. It's the first aid kit. This is my little first aid kit. Now, there are kits that are bigger and have more stuff, but not from personal experience, but from experience from my siblings. Half the time you didn't use that. And even with this little one, I haven't used most of it, honestly. What I use the most is obviously the booger helper. I haven't even had to give him medicine, only vitamins, but it comes with its own little syringe in there. So there goes that. Definitely the nail clipper. I have used it. Baby thermometer, not really, but it is very important to have one. This little comb I have. That's basically it, and this is perfect if you travel or if you need to take it with you. It just fits right in your diaper bag, and honestly, I don't feel like you need anything else. He does have a lot different hairbrush, and I didn't need a first aid kit bigger with more stuff just because of a hairbrush, and I wanted to give him a different one anyway. So definitely recommend something like this, just because you're not going to probably use everything in it if you get a bigger one. Another thing, talking about boogers, this has definitely been my favorite tool. I personally have not come across anyone that's mentioned this. I found this myself because at first, like, his nostrils were so small for that sucker thing, and I'm like, I'm not gonna put this up my baby's nose if it doesn't fit. So I came across this Frida tool, which is awesome because it's like 4 different things in one. So this one right here is for the little boogers. If you do it like this, earwax. Now this side for under the nails when they get dirt or anything, and trust me, they do, especially if they're wearing the little gloves for them not to scratch their face. Like, they tend to get pretty dirty. And then this other one is just miscellaneous, whatever you need to use. So this has definitely been one of my favorite items. Makes it so much easier. Now I can definitely bring the little TMI, but come on, moms, if you are a mom, or if you're just gonna be a mom, this is what's gonna happen. You gotta pull the booger out closer to the outside of the nose, and then with this thing you just whip it out. Just saying, it's definitely helpful. Moving on. Hold on, I think he's waking up. He's definitely awake, but he's not complaining. We'll see. We'll wait a couple minutes. Anyways, so another baby item, that first aid kit. So the first aid kit had a nail clipper. A lot of moms, especially if you're a first time mom, you're scared and nervous to use it and hurt your baby. I know I was, even though I know it was gonna be okay. I still was. Sorry, I'm like looking down because I think he fell back asleep. No, he's done. Anyway, so I wanted something even more gentle, and I would feel more comfortable at the beginning. Now I just clip them, and then I still use this after I clip them. But at the beginning, supposedly it's recommended to wait like, I don't know, a couple weeks before you do anything to your baby's nails, just because they're really soft at first. But this definitely helps if you're scared of clipping your baby's nails. This nail filer is awesome. It has different like top things you can change, and also depending on your baby's age. And then the 3 other ones, I think these 3 are for your baby. This one's for like 0 to 3 months, and then the rest are for mom. So that's pretty cool. So you just change them like any other one you probably used. Has different speeds, it goes different directions here. So different speeds, different directions, and it has a little light. This is definitely helpful as well, especially when they are just newborns, the little fingers and nails just gets you nervous to cut them, clip them. Definitely recommend this. This is another item I don't really hear moms talk about often. I think some of the stuff we just kind of learn and need as we go. That's why I wanted to share this with you, so you can have them handy already. So these are kind of like baby toothbrushes. It's like made of cotton here, and you just soak them, or on the drain when you open the water, you can just on the faucet, when you open the water, you can just let it drip and it'll make it soft. Especially when they're newborn, this is perfect because it's small enough for their mouth, and you can just like, you know, wipe their tongue and all around their mouth. It also comes with this part for your finger, so you can go ahead and clean inside. This is helpful now, and he actually likes this because now he's at that stage. He's about to be 4 months, so he wants to put everything in his mouth, and he likes this one better now. But at the beginning, a newborn's mouth, this is too big. Like yeah, no, I was not gonna stick this in my baby's mouth at the beginning. So this are definitely helpful. I still use both until I run out of those, and I'll probably get more because then they can just hold, you know, you can watch them and they hold it and they like to play with it. So I definitely recommend this. So you can clean your baby's mouth because they will get that milk buildup in there. That's definitely helpful. I think we're gonna get to this before he goes crazy, so that's awesome. Now, these last 3 items are more for mom. I didn't think about them before I gave birth, honestly. Like, these are items I found to need or help me afterwards. So the first one, which is probably an obvious one, personally not for me, not at first, was a breastfeeding or pumping bra, I should say. You can also breastfeed with this. It has, here, let's do this. Let's put it on like this. So you can put especially if you don't have like wireless ones, those wireless pumps, if you know what I'm talking about, you put the suction, the part of the pump in here, and it'll hold the pump. You can also use it for breastfeeding if you want. Just open it, your nipple will be exposed. So this has definitely been so much helpful. It has been really helpful because I am hands-free while I'm pumping. I'm just chilling there looking at my phone, because nowadays if I pump, like, he's sleeping, and so you know, he doesn't want breast, or he falls asleep before he latches on. So I pump and I'm just there, or before I would like literally have the pump and him in the middle and holding him. So, you know, that was really helpful. My legs were numb. So yes, continuing with the whole breastfeeding, these last 3 items are about breastfeeding. This has been definitely helpful too. It's a Haakaa. There's different types. But this one is just basically what I needed. You can pump or breastfeed on one side. If you only have one pump, like for one side, then this is definitely helpful as well. And while the baby's breastfeeding, you hold them, and then this will be suctioning on the other breast, and all the letdown will fall into this instead of wasting it, which for me was very important because I do not produce enough milk, at least not with him. He had a tongue tied, so at the beginning that also was not helpful for him to latch on correctly and suck more milk, and made it even more painful to breastfeed. So this was helpful to not just waste that extra milk. So while he breastfed, I had this on, and was definitely helpful. You can also take this anywhere if you're visiting parents or whatever, portable, and you do not waste that letdown. I will link all this again down below, and there will be videos where you can see how this works. But if you're breastfeeding, make sure you have one of this. You'll know what I'm talking about later on. The last one. So, okay, so my husband got me this and it was a lifesaver because I got mastitis. Now, thankfully, I'm very aware of my body, so I knew what was happening. And I remember that my mom went through something when she had my baby brother. And I was like, I think she had mastitis. I'm like, Mom, did you have mastitis? She's like, yeah. But I remember she found out like days or a week after, which was too late, to the point where she had to stop breastfeeding. And that day, the day I got the symptom, I definitely like sent a message to my doctor. I'm like, hey, I think this is mastitis. She gave me antibiotics like ASAP. I took them, so thankfully I only had one miserable day. Then when I was obviously doing that day, I'm like, okay, what can I do to help this while I get my antibiotics and not let it get worse? So, you can get in the shower and massage, because it basically got clogged. I had one clogged duct and went in and massaged it. So that made it better. And my husband ordered this ones. Now there are tools where you can massage. This ones, unfortunately, they died right now. But they heat up and they vibrate. So when I pump, and especially with that bra, you can put your, this in the bra. You don't have to hold them. If you don't have anything like that, if you don't want the bra, you can definitely hold them and like massage through. But I would just put them in, stick them in there with the pumps, leave them in. They obviously heating up my breast, and they vibrate, so they're massaging, and that helps the milk to flow. So I'm not saying everyone gets mastitis, because not every woman does, but to have this, even just when you're pumping or even breastfeeding your baby and let that milk flow, I would think, personally, I think it's better to prevent than dealing with it later. Thankfully, again, I've learned to be so aware of my body that I knew something was coming, that I prepared myself and made it go away really quick, and not let it get worse. But this, or if you do have mastitis or you're going through it, this is really helpful. Literally, like, I think the next day it was my redness and the swelling was down more. Within like, I don't know, I think the third day I didn't see any redness anymore, and I continue to use this so that doesn't happen anymore, especially now that he sleeps like throughout the night. I do not want to get that. But yes, definitely recommend that. It comes with the USB cord to charge them in a little case, so you can take them with you. I will link all this down below, like I said. Sorry if I rushed this, but my baby is awake and I have to go get him. Let me close the video with him. How about that? So this is Angel. His name just like his daddy. Say hi. Hi. Say hi. Yeah, so anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope these items are handy, or this video is helpful to help you get items you need, especially if you're preparing for your baby or just looking for any of the mentioned items. Sorry, I get distracted with them. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you like this. That'll be really helpful for me to know, and maybe I can share more items, especially as he grows and changes and we need different stuff. I will be doing a closet video next for him, how to organize his closet to make it easier for you, especially because you have clothes that he's not going to wear in months. So we'll be sharing with you guys that pretty soon. Yes, thank you so much. I hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more upcoming videos, and I will see you next time. Bye.